just met, barely, just you, just me, basically strangers falling. Downtown, chilling, heartbeat spilling, don't wanna trip and fall in love. Is it bad that you seem too good? See the end way before I should. I know we just started, but if you're listening to my heart, you might find out the weirdest part. I am already missing you from the start. Fall quickly, loving easy, lessons in love I never learned. But this feeling's different. You're a brand new face, but my oldest friend. Hold on tight until it burns. Is it bad that you seem too good? See the end way before I should. Just started, but if you're listening to my heart, you might find out the weirdest part. I am already missing you from the start. I'm already missing you.
And that was an hour of, we had lunch before we departed. Anyway, we're live if you want to say hello to chat.
I never say hello to chat. Chat says hello to me. Oh yeah, that's right. I should disable that. Boop. There we go.
All right, we're good. We're good. Hello, chat. Billiam also says hello.
You're putting words in my mouth. I never said that.
Hey, you did say hello. Now.
Hmm.
Did you just shout for the Alliance?
Exactly. Had to.
How'd you do that?
By turning war mode on, because I told you I was going to turn that on when I got back on.
Oh, you remembered. Let me do that.
Of course I remembered. I don't forget everything that I do.
The Night Elf just dances and just says, for the Alliance.
Well, yeah. Sounds about right.
Why don't I have mail?
30, huh?
Why don't I have mail?
It's interesting.
Covered items from the postmaster. Satchel of helpful goods.
Hey, that has helpful goods in it.
Is it going to be bread? Is it going to be food?
No. Helpful
It
stuff.
was a leather wrist.
Yeah.
That's a lot better than my current wrist.
Exactly. Helpful.
How are these? That's interesting. How are these bracers, or not bracers, how are these gloves level 54 item level and my current item level I'm wearing is 79, and they're 111% upgrade.
Stats? Oh. Maybe yours doesn't have any stats on it.
They both have 5 agility. The quote unquote upper level gloves have a 1 less stamina, but it does have +7 critical strike. Is it the critical strike that is making it better?
Could be. It's dependent on what the add-on that you're referring to, which is pawn, weighs the stat values of things, which isn't always
I
correct.
supply only the finest goods. Light bless you.
I sold it. Never to be seen again.
Like, they have in here for the suggestions for retribution, stat distribution, weights, is that the highest one is haste, then it's versatility, then it's crit, then it's mastery.
Question for you.
Now, whether that is the correct stuff is hard to say. Because I can go on a Wowhead, look at a guide, and be like, hey, what's the best stats? And I might be like, nah, dude, you want haste and crit, fuck all the other stuff. Whereas like this one is saying, nah, dude, you want haste and then verse, but it's also equal to crit. But mastery is the worst. And then, be totally different.
Yep.
What?
I was gonna ask, what's the game plan? What are we doing?
Going back to Red Ridge, I guess.
Meow.
Or we could give up on Red Ridge and go to Duskwood, where it's wood and dusky.
Oh, there you are. You disappeared on my map and in person. I do like Duskwood.
Okay.
And it's a cool looking area.
Okay. So you're saying we should go to Duskwood?
I mean, I'm okay with it.
No, it's a good thing about a quest called Heroes Called Duskwood.
Ooh, so do I. Hey, look, we're in Duskwood.
Indeed. I mean, realistically, all we gotta do is get to bat level 30.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Why level 30?
Level 30 is when we could do actual Cataclysm stuff.
King's honor, friend.
Is that because the level squish is level 30 for Cataclysm?
Uh-huh. Because you gotta remember, Cataclysm was a split between the content we're doing right now and then max level content.
Yeah.
Light
It
be
was,
with you.
It was the only expansion that did that because they redid the world.
Honored friend.
Whereas every other expansion is like, yeah, you have to be at this high level to go and do it. But because of the level squish, they just made it to where you could just do all those zones at the beginning, but not Cataclysm.
are you still picking up quests?
Yeah, picked up everything.
I need to get closer.
What do you mean
Got one
outer?
turning right here. Now we got another one.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Meow. Built that wolf real good.
Dude. What the fuck do you?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
needs to be dead. This is a spider.
Oh, absolutely. Spiders don't get to live. Like that guy. Hey, look, a skunk. So what is it about Monk that you like so much? Because you said if you didn't like Druid so much, you'd actually play mostly Monk.
Because of the fact that it has all 3 specs. And that all of them are all pretty well rounded. In terms of like just how they play and how they feel. Lupos. Lupos is east, west, I mean.
He's dead.
No. 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 He's not dead. He's just sleeping.
Sleeping? With his eye open?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, because when it comes to like all the classes, my favorite classes in the game are the plate ones, which would be like Paladin, Warrior, Death Knight. And realistically, you'd probably go Death Knight, Warrior, Paladin. But it's kind of like a toss-up between Warrior and Paladin. They're kind of like equal in a way. Because sometimes I like Paladin more than Warrior, and sometimes I like Warrior more than Paladin. It just kind of depends on like where they're at and like the not the class balancing per se, because I don't care too much about the balancing. It's just more like how the overall spec is performing and looks. And I have to leave. My timer. They're done.
And he's gone. He has departed this world.
It is too far away.
Dusky lump. So I can kill this guy.
I'm out of range.
That wasn't a dusky lump. Now I got a dusky lump. I gotta kill some worgans over here. Christ. Freaking trees, dude. These used to be people. Worgans came out in Cataclysm. Duskwood was obviously here in the beginning. So the question is, was these Worgans here? Veneros. Finner's gonna come back and he's gonna see his friends gone.
I need to get closer.
Kicked in the face. Okay, here.
It is too far away.
I don't know why you guys are fighting. Stop it.
I don't have a target.
Watch, we're gonna kill Finneros, and there's gonna be a quest to kill Finneros. Ah. Have any cool toys? What do I got? I have a Dalaran Hearthstone. Interesting. Yeah, my boots are on fire. For 10 minutes.
Okay. It's me. I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Yes. Returned I have. With oats in tow. It's a good thing I wasn't being attacked because you just left me here. I could have been dead for all I know.
But did I complete the mission for you?
I don't know. I still need to get dusky lumps.
Hmm.
Dusky crab cakes. From killing speeders. But yeah, I'd have to go back and look at like all my playtime on like my main guys, because in terms of playtime, the one that has the most playtime is obviously the Death Knight, and the one that has the second most amount of playtime I think would be the Druid.
I fucked up, Billy. I need your help.
You fucked up. I found a rare. I'm gonna kill it.
Oh, I also found a rare. I need you to. I've been waiting for you for this rare.
Well, I killed a rare and it gave me 2600 XP.
Oh. So I should kill this rare because you didn't wait for me for that rare?
I guess if you really wanted to, even though I'm still gonna be ahead of you anyway.
Wow. No, but I need your help. I fucked up.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be in front of this rare until you come save and rescue me.
Right. Well, let me collect my spider lumps.
My big spider lumps. Big spider lumps. My hump, my little spider lumps.
I disagree.
Don't need your help.
Oh my god. I need one more spider lump. This spider I killed
See
didn't
you
drop
way over
for
there.
me. Because he sucks. Okay, now I'm done.
All the Worgen's dead for you? No. Help. No. Help.
Unfortunate. I don't think I can.
Aha. Teamwork. He never saw it coming.
He never saw it coming.
What is this?
Quest. Item.
That's not what that
Lord.
fucking looks like. A tribal warg helm. Shift. Click.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, yeah.
See the loot.
Also, my boots are on fire.
It's unfortunate. Should probably put him out. And it came to me. Fool.
I guess you weren't close enough to get the Worgen
No.
one done.
I was not. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, okay. Fucking trees.
Oh my fuck.
Can I help you?
Woot.
Farewell. Hello. See you around. What can I do for you?
Got a new ring. I'll wear it.
Good.
I say new ring. That was my first ring I have.
Good
Oh
day
my
to you.
God.
See you later. See you around.
I leveled up. 25. 2025, 2025.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance?
Yeah, well, I'm level 22.
Okay. Good point.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Meaning by the time I get to level 30,
The Alliance.
you'll already be like level 35.
Heck yeah. I am the best, as they say, in the hood. In the
Burning
earthen-
boots.
In the earthen hood.
I'm coming.
I'm out of range.
Nice.
I need a target.
Objective complete.
Well, I was fast. Moving on.
Fucking trees, dude.
Dude, I know. I just hit a tree myself. And in fact, not only did I hit a tree, I hit a little tiny hill.
What's going on, Prisvale? You're sleepy tonight? Well, I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out. Come here. Oh, I meant to ask, Billy.
No.
So, Worgens as a playable race didn't come out until Cataclysm.
Cataclysm. Correct.
Were these Worgens here in vanilla?
Yeah.
Target.
Oh.
Because there were Worgens in Shadowlands and Keep. They just had their models updated.
Let's see.
I need to get closer.
That was one of the scarier things. You'd be going through Silver Pine Forest, and then you pull the aggro of an elite Worgen that'd just be walking along the path. And of course, their aggro range were like way farther than they needed to be. So you'd always end up getting killed out of nowhere. because you get chased down from a mile away by Worgen, and they were all a white fur and stuff. Like in terms of the animations and stuff, they were actually pretty close. Wow, I got gloves. Crazy. Oh, well, they're mail though. So it's an upgrade. Like, but it's mail.
I'm good here.
I can't attack my target.
Torn journal. And find the denizen. Really, what's the difference between a denizen, citizen, and resident?
A resident.
Alright, flying in this fucking zone
lives
sucks.
In a place. A citizen exists else everywhere. And a denizen is a person who is temporarily in the location of where citizens and residents reside.
I am 34% positive that that was incorrect.
Hell yeah.
Well met.
I'm also
Safe travels.
66% sure that you are correct.
Be careful.
I don't know. I'm just like
Just right.
citizen, right? So I think of like Starship Troopers.
Be careful.
Yep, they got their citizenship. But
Right, right.
In order to get their citizenship, they had to go surf and kill bugs because the only good bug is a dead bug.
See you later.
So I'm just like, I don't. What is a citizen? I think I Googled it at one point and then was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because I think there's a difference between a citizen and a civilian.
In that universe or like in real life?
In real life.
Oh, great. Now what's the difference between a citizen and a civilian?
Well,
I'm guessing.
I was saying, I am a citizen. Your wife is a civilian.
See, like citizen of the United States, and then my wife is a civilian. She is not a citizen of the United States. You can get your citizenship like through the like even in real life, you can get your citizenship through the military.
Mm-hmm.
Like become naturalized.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh shit. You think she knows Sylvanas?
Could be.
Are there going to be any more races? Do you know
What?
for this game?
What about this game for races? What? Who? When?
Are there going to be any more races?
I don't know.
Oh shit! Rare.
Wow, level up.
Yeah, I don't know if like they said anything like, you know, here's the new race for midnight.
The thing is I don't see them doing another race like the Drakthir. If anything, they would just do more allied races, which I'm still thinking that the weird druid, elf, furry things that turn into bats, those guys, I could see them being an alliance race because they're pretty much a night elf in model.
What alliance? Both sides?
Yeah, I think it would be a both side thing, kind of like the Earthen. I could see them because that's what they've done with like all the. Like, I just think that to me it makes sense that they do more like dual races, because it's like they're like, oh yeah, realistically, you know, some of them in the faction might be like, yeah, for the Horde, and some of them might be like, yeah, for the Alliance. You know, it just depends on their views and stuff. So that's why we should just make it for both.
Right. So they should also do that for every single race.
Now, maybe. I mean, by the time they do that, it's either when WoW 2 happens or like at the very end of WoW 1, going into WoW 2, if that ever becomes a thing. Like I said, I think in a perfect world, I could see them being like, okay, you know, like, you still have to make this character on Alliance. You still have to level up as an Alliance character.
And then you
But
go
when you get to,
through
like,
a
max level.
story where you defect and you become a
No,
traitor.
you wouldn't be defecting. You would just be conscripting. You'd be like, hey, you know what? I think I want to go join the Alliance for a time. Like, I want to go study abroad. Because again, we're trying to get to this whole point where it's like, yes, there's still this whole like Horde and Alliance doesn't 100% like each other, but like because of all the shit that's happening, we have to at least tolerate one another enough that, like, you know, because of everything that's happening between the Horde and Alliance, there's a lot of there's like a possibility that some people on the Alliance might be like, I want to go for the Horde, and vice versa. Like, I just don't see it being not realistic in that sense, because each faction has their own ideals and values.
Nefaru. That was the first female Worgen I think I've seen in this batch.
Yeah, most of them, yeah. Oops. Insta.
I'm out of range.
Oh my god. Fuck you, tree.
Yeah, that's why I stayed underneath the tree line.
Greetings. Be careful. Go with honor, friend.
There's a lot of quests in this fucking little town.
Yeah. It's a good quest hub.
Well met.
Wow, I got a rare upgrade. Crazy.
Hold it up.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
Can you go sell some shit in a second? Upstairs. Quest turn in upstairs. Oh, what the fuck? Can I sell stuff to you?
Light bless you.
Where are these fucking quest turn-ins?
You need something? Have a good one. Be careful.
Citizens of Darkshire.
I need to get closer.
Get gabbing or get going. You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
You refresh my memory on how the Worgen virus got into Gilneas.
I don't remember.
Sounds like we got to create Worgens and go through that story again.
No, we don't. It's fine.
King's honor, friend. Farewell. Be careful.
I think if you're a Worgen Death Knight, you should go through both those stories.
I mean, when you're a Worgen Death Knight, you go through the Lich King one because you were Rose. But obviously, the funny thing about that is the fact that Worgen didn't come until after we beat the Lich King. So how does that make any sense?
Worgen didn't what?
That's why it's stupid. There should have been a different quest chain for anybody that came after the Lich King's defeat. Because to me, it still makes sense that we're rising Death Knights, because you could be like, oh, well, you're dead, and I'm a Death Knight, and we need more Death Knights, so we're going to replenish our ranks and revive you. So me being a Worgen Death Knight would be like, oh, yeah, I didn't go through the Lich King stuff. I was risen by, like, High Lord Morgraine, like a good Death Knight guy. That's, you know.
Yeah, because...
not an evil, tyrannical son of a bitch.
Yeah, because Cataclysm came after Wrath of the Lich King. So the Worgen virus wasn't... Oh, no! The Worgen virus wasn't a thing.
Yes. You see, brother, we're not so different. That's a reference to something. I can't quite place it.
Oh?
I was going fast. It was hard to see.
Oi.
Oi.
Well, we did. You know,
Farewell.
I never did all the original
Common enemy.
quest chains in the entire game. So we got to do Ashervale, Bloodmist, Darkshore, Desolus, Dustwallow, Fellwood, Winterspring, Wrathy Highlands, Badlands, Burning Steppes, Cape Strengththorn, Innerlands, Loch Modan, Wetlands, Northern Strengththorn, Stringforge, Swamp Stars, and
Need help?
And then I
So-
get the Lore
Safe
Master.
travels.
Flying in this fucking zone sucks.
Yeah. For sure, dude. No doubt. Hashtag.
Hey there. Safe travels.
It's a finger.
See you around.
Hold up. Alright, I have 4 talent points to spend, so give me a second. Alright.
Can I help you? See you around.
Bad
Thank you,
news.
for this game. He said, hey there, and I can go, hey there. Just like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, fucking, speaking of voice acting,
Uh-huh.
I started watching One Piece again.
Yeah. I'm waiting for you to say it.
Frankie,
Yep.
I just can't look at him the same anymore.
He has not done his super since the new voice actor,
Yeah.
and I don't know if he's ever gonna do it. But that's what's gonna make it or break it for me, for Frankie.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, that is one of his most iconic lines.
Yep.
But so I started watching it, and like he started like talking, and I was like, okay. And then like it took me a whole episode and like to get into the next episode for him to like talk some more, and I was like, wait a minute, this actor's not the same.
Yeah.
Because like there was a few episodes in the past where there was a few different voice actors. I think Chopper had a different voice actor for like an episode or two because the actor was like out or something. I did look that up and was like, oh, okay, you know, they didn't change him permanently. He was just gone for a few episodes because of like health reasons or something. So when I heard his voice being like, that's different. And then like I watched like another episode and I was like, okay, we're like 3 episodes in and his voice is not changed. I need to look this up. Did they change the voice actor? Sure enough, previous voice actor freaking retired and got a replacement. And I was like, no. But like it's like one thing for Frankie's voice actor to change.
Be careful.
If Luffy's voice actor changed, oh boy,
Yeah.
that'd be like some mind fuck stuff. Like, I don't think anybody would be able to recover.
No, they would have to get somebody to have a very similar voice.
Yeah.
You know, they should get the same voice actor that does Goku to do Luffy.
I was about to bring up the whole like, just imagine if like the voice actor for the Japanese voice actor for Goku, she stopped voice acting Goku and somebody else had to do it. Like it just wouldn't hit the same, you know, it'd be totally different.
Greetings for the Alliance. See you later.
Wait, am I wrong? Hold on a second. Is it?
What?
I thought Goku was Luffy. Is it Goku and Naruto? The same voice actor?
I think so.
One of them have the same voice actor. Oh, wait. Is it Ash Ketchum?
Oh.
Fuck.
I honestly, I don't know, because I don't really remember watching anything for Pokemon in the Japanese voice acting or voiceover.
I rarely did too, but I think
Sub versus
one of those animes share a voice actor with each other as like the main voice, and it's a female voice. Like I know Luffy's is a female. Luffy is a female voice. Goku's a female voice. Naruto's a female voice.
It's so funny.
Let me look it up.
Okay.
Luffy Japanese voice actor. It's Mayumi Tanaka. All right, so Naruto. Okay, Naruto's voice actor is Junko Takechi.
Okay.
Okay, Goku's Japanese voice actor is Masako Nozawa. And fuck, dude. Ash Ketchum's is Rika Matsumoto. They're all different.
No. They're all different. I know how to solve this problem. We go to MLA.
Luffy's voice actor is also Krillin and Yajirobe and Uranai Baba for Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Also plays Koenma. I believe that's Yu Yu Hakusho.
She's also voicing Turbo Granny in Dandadan.
Oh. Yeah. Koenma and Yu Yu Hakusho.
She's in so many fucking animes. Holy crap.
Yeah.
A lot of them are Dragon Ball.
Yep.
And,
Makes sense.
One Piece related, being One Piece being Luffy.
Yep.
Doesn't look like she voiced anybody else in One Piece except for Luffy, which makes sense because I mean Luffy is the main character.
She's been voice acting since fucking 1978, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. And she was born 1955.
Dragon Ball GT. One Piece.
Yeah, so I guess her two major roles that she would be known for would be Krillin and Luffy.
Yeah.
Luffy being number one, of course, because that's One Piece, the main, and then Krillin being a very well, and I guess Yajirobe, but obviously that character's not in Dragon Ball nearly as much as Krillin is.
All right, what about Goku's voice actor? I'm an adult fandom. Get out of here. Dragon Ball, she voices Goku.
Son, Goten, Gohan. Apparently, she voices Goku, Gohan, and Goten.
That's
Dragon
funny.
Ball Daima.
That's funny.
In Dragon Ball Super, it's also, I guess she voices all three of them. They look in pretty much everything that has those characters in it. She voiced Bardock and Gogeta.
She voices in Digimon as some of the Digimons. She voiced some of the Pokemon in the Pokemon series.
Nice. Yeah, she basically, yep, all of Goku, all of Gohan, and all of Goten. She's the voice actor for them.
Terminanswer, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. We're talking about voice actors right now. We took a side trip.
Oh my god, she was Gilmon. Dude, that's awesome.
That's what I was saying. Like she voiced some Digimon. Gilmon's from Try or not Try. The third one, the one with the sidekick. Tamers. Thank you.
Come on, get with it.
The better of the Digimon.
The best.
I agree. I enjoy Tamers. It does have Renamon.
Gilmon. What?
That's on stream. Stream heard that.
Stream didn't hear anything.
Stream heard you call Renamon hot.
I didn't say that.
You're a furry, Billy. I heard it.
That is not true.
How much money do you think a voice actor gets?
Ooh, I think it just depends.
How much money do you think the voice of Goku gets? Not just for her roles in as Goku, but for all the shit. The video games, because she voices Goku in the video games.
Yeah. She was born in 1936. She was born before World War II started.
Wow.
So she's seen some shit. You know what the sad part about this though is the fact that since she's so old, she will naturally pass away before Luffy's voice actor.
Yep. So
they would have to get somebody to replace them.
Remember how Disney would always do crossover events?
Fuck Disney.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's like Disney shows like let's take like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody would cross over with like High School Musical or something like that. Or Victorious and I don't know. They would always no, I'm thinking Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon would do a bunch of no, Disney crossed over too. But
honestly, I don't remember.
What are you doing way over there? But it'd be cool to see. It'd be funny to see like crossover from like anime. Like I know there's a lot of animes that like references each other. Like, have you watched Witch Watch?
Doesn't sound familiar.
I think it's coming to an end because this season's coming to an end. But it's one of this current season.
We've
And-
been pulled up for far too long.
They
That's why. Yeah, I haven't really watched a whole lot of
Good day.
current season
What's
stuff.
your story? Let the light of the
they do
guide you.
a lot of references.
Wait.
They do a lot of references to like Hunter x Hunter and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They do a lot of references.
Whoa! Speaking of, oh my god, the voice actress for Naruto is also the voice actress for Gon in Hunter x Hunter,
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, and it's Gon.
and this is crazy, Metabee in Metabots. The yellow one that I took a screenshot and sent to you,
Yeah.
like the most iconic. She's the voice actor for that character in the anime.
Wow.
That's freaking crazy. But yeah, not a lot of other roles. I'd say that this is like the one that is like the least prolific. She voices some other characters in Naruto, like Akimaru, which is a really weird one. But she also voices some other like animals and cute characters from other shows. She's Gomamon in the Digimon series.
I'll wait for you here, Billy.
I was waiting for you here to turn in this quest.
I don't have a quest turn in there.
Oh, weird.
Is that the Banshee?
Yes.
I think I already turned that one in.
Oh, maybe you did. Maybe you did. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Yeah, I think we both have Ogre Thieves, but all the other quests that I have, you don't have yet.
Wow.
They're all over here.
That sounds like an excuse.
It is. It is. Tis is. Tis.
It's me.
Welcome. Question for you.
Okay.
Chrono Odyssey.
Oh god, here we go again.
Yes. Chrono Odyssey. If the game comes out,
Sucks.
I need a target.
no, if it comes out and there is no pay to win, the store is only cosmetic. The very classic, I don't know, there's just no pay to win. Right,
Okay.
right.
It's like just cosmetics, yeah.
Just cosmetics. What would the
Probably
game
something
have
stupid
to
like-
have for you to enjoy the game?
It's too far away.
I mean, for one,
If you put aside that, it's a Korean made MMO.
yeah, and I'm not saying there's anything bad with that. I mean, I put almost 300 freaking hours into Lost Ark because there was something there that was like, hey, yeah, this is actually pretty cool. But then it's like, oh, well, this game sucks because it's a freaking Korean MMO that has all these microtransactions in it that just ruins the economy and the fun of playing the game. But like in terms of like playing the game, it wasn't too bad. It had that.
Like,
For
what are
some
you
reason-
working towards because it was pointless?
Any friend of
Well,
Grey
the
Mane
thing is
a
that for
friend
some
of
reason,
mine.
every single Korean MMO, and like there's a lot of other MMOs, there's not just Korean MMOs, but in particular
Kitchen
Korean
of
MMOs, because I've played a fair share of them.
Long
Terra,
live Grey Mane.
Lost Ark, there's like another one that I can't think of off the top of my head, but I know it was another Korean MMO. But the point that I'm gonna ask is, for some reason, people complain about like World of Warcraft and Guild Wars and maybe even to an extent ESO and or like the big four when you think of. There's a lot of people that think that like the leveling experience is not that great. It's like very like to the point, you know, WoW used to be about the journey, not the destination. Now it's flipped. Now it's the destination, not the journey. Like obviously it's like just get to max level as quickly as you possibly can so you can do the max level content. Korean
Final
MMOs.
Fantasy is about the story.
Final Fantasy is about the story, and then, you know, doing the same Satasha dungeon over and over again for all eternity. But Korean MMOs, they have this like weird, like, let's make the leveling experience as dull and boring as we possibly can.
Can you elaborate?
More. So it's like very, very basic, like, go here, kill this. Go here, loot this. Go here, click on this. Like, the most basic of MMO questing or even RPG quests imaginable is the leveling experience for Korean MMOs. Like, they don't have, like, WoW, again, like, and this is what I'm saying, is like all these MMOs, they kind of share those similarities where it's just like, yeah, of course, like, what are we doing right now? We're killing ogres. But then, like, we'll jump into, say, max level, right? Like the max level, we did this quest where we flew on the back of a storm beak and we had special abilities that were only unique to that storm beak to blow up this like giant tall guy walking out of the sea, and then they turned that into a world quest because of course they did. But anyway, it's like there's something a little bit unique about that where it's just, you know, it adds a little bit of like a variety and spice to that. None of that exists in Korean MMOs. They are just straightforward, pull a bunch of mobs that you're required to kill, then move on to the next area. There's like questing hubs or like, you know, zones that you go through that you are required to do the previous zone to get into that zone. They always just try to be as basic and boring as they possibly can, and we don't need to even be in here anymore, by the way.
Do what? Sorry.
We don't even need to be in here.
Yeah, we do.
Do we? You
Yeah.
have a quest in here? Is that on
Ogre. Oh, can I share this with you?
the quest? You must complete all the prerequisite. What prerequisite quest did you complete that I didn't complete? What the heck, dude?
I don't know. I gotta kill this
I
big
turned in
dude.
my quests. Well, you hold on. Because apparently...
Okay. I'm being attacked by some elements.
I believe in you. Just stealth. You're rogue, aren't you?
I'm a night elf.
Exactly. You could do the night elf stealth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that equipped to my bar.
Oh my god.
What? When do I actually need to do it?
When you need a AFK, like right now.
Apparently. So I mean, are you still here? So what I've seen from like Chrono Odyssey, from like dull questing and stuff like that, they kind of, and I'm worried about it because I'm in the sense of I like a, you know, I'm used to Final Fantasy, right? So I'm used to the story of, hey, for the main quest, do this, then this, then this, then this, then this, which I'm okay with it, which is why I like the later expansions for World of Warcraft, because I can tell what is the main story, here's the main story, here's the story, and I'm enjoying it, versus these older quests where it's just like pick up all these quests in this area, and I don't know what the purpose is for all these quests, but I'm going to kill these guys. Like, why are we killing these ogres right now? What does this have anything to do with the Cataclysm quest? Don't know, right? But Chrono Odyssey is not going to be like that. It's going to be like, hey, your main thing to do is to go from one Chrono Gate to the next Chrono Gate. But when you get out into the world, it's like you create your own story. Like you do your own thing. Like, do you want to go mine? Do you want to go, you know, do you want to do these side quests in this town? And I guess it would
Just like
depend
Ashes of
on,
Creation.
yeah, it would depend on, well, Ashes of Creation is worse because there's barely any quests in Ashes of Creation.
That's because that game, sir, is still in alpha.
It is. I'm not gonna lie to you, Billy. I haven't played that game in a few months,
That's fine.
and I downloaded it yesterday, logged
still
in
same.
because I wanted to see the rogue class.
Yep.
Because they finally added that into the alpha, and it was the exact same. Like, they added a few little things, I think. It was a little bit more stable. But I was like, yeah, this game, I don't want to play this. Not having fun. I played it literally for 5 seconds to see how the rogue class kind of plays. And I was like, I don't want to play. You still don't have it?
Dude, I don't know. Where did you get this quest?
Does it say where? Kill?
What's this quest
Nothing?
called?
called Classy Glass.
What the hell? Maybe it's... Okay, hold on. God, fuck you, you stupid goddamn tree. Oh.
There's so many trees in this area.
It's so stupid. Blizzard is stupid for designing a stupid mount system. Oh my god. That's it. Fuck this game.
In their defense, they created Duskwood before they created Dragonflight.
Yes, I'm aware, but they're retarded and they need to go back to the drawing board. Get rid of all the trees in this stupid
You know what?
game.
No more trees. No more trees in the game. What's going on, Kioku? Welcome back to the channel. What's going on? Hello.
The insane ghoul. Let me, I don't know, turn this quest in, maybe? There's like nothing for me to pick up. I did all the things.
Do you have Ogre Thieves?
I turned that one in because I thought for some reason that I needed a...
Maybe that was a prereq. Can I share this with you now? No?
No, because I turned that one in and he didn't give me a quest that had anything to do with what we're supposed to be doing.
Where did I get this quest?
Dude, because like the little camp there that we were at that we got these quests from to begin with, like...
You want to come? Well, I can kill this guy by myself probably. Do you want me to kill him and then go to where I got to turn it in?
Oh, yes. I don't care at this point. Because
I literally just one-shotted him because I had my fucking touch of death up. You come to commit treason, Fuecoco?
there, oh my god, I finally got it.
No shot.
Like, apparently I had to kill a ghoul and go turn that quest in and fly back and then fly back. And like, I guess the entire time we were looking at voice actors, you were doing that while I was eating and looking at voice actors. Because I swear to God, we were all on the same page and then suddenly we were not.
Sorry, I thought we were on the same page. Fuecoco, if you commit treason, I must put you in prison. I have a stream prison. But yeah, like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that in Chrono Odyssey.
Or, well, probably not. Yeah, me neither.
Like, it just depends on how the side quest stories play out. Like, is there gonna be like, kind of like how this village, like we're here. Okay, the guy respawned. We're here in this village. Are we going to be able to, like, if we go do a quest here, am I going to be able to follow the quest line and be like, okay, this is important for this village because if we don't do this, then everyone dies of this disease.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I can be like, okay, I enjoy this quest line. This is kind of a cool quest line. Then it also depends on what happens in that quest line. Because, you know, in the trailer, you're riding on a fucking giant at one point.
Yeah.
Right? And that's, I guess, technically going to be a side quest.
Well,
you know,
honestly, if you ask me, I think that even though we don't really play it that much, I think Guild Wars 2 has a pretty good design that I think other games should copy. And because those ones feel more natural to the
Who's the shorty next to me? This is Billy. He's one of my longtime friends. I've known him for like 10 years now.
Yeah, a little over 10. Kind of crazy.
I know. We hit a point in our milestone of friendship, Billy. They say if you're friends for after 7 years.
Is it 7?
I think it's 7.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, we're friends for life.
Who are you again?
Wow.
Wow, get it? Because we're playing WoW.
Good one. Is that quest below us, the Fate of Curzon in Stranglethorn Vale, or is that in this zone?
I don't have that quest.
You don't see it on the map?
Fate of Kazan or whatever? I don't have that.
I didn't pick it up. I don't have the quest. I just see the exclamation point on the map.
Oh, below us?
Yeah. I think it's in the...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in Stranglethorn. Yeah, welcome to the jungle. It's like rebel camp. Because we have a quest to go down there, but it's in the next zone. I think that's the one that's like, hey, go to the next zone. And you're like, okay, I don't want you to.
Yeah, I think I liked Guild Wars, Billy, like kind of a lot,
So-
in a sense of
Yeah.
I think I would like it more if I wasn't being carried to end game and then trying to do. I think I'd like it more if I was like trying to follow more so that naturally played it.
I agree. It's just, it was very difficult for me to naturally play it with you when I was already like 300 hours in and I was already at max level, and I was like, hey dude, you want to get this mount because that mount's going to make the experience so much better for you. And then now, of course, after the fact, they finally give that raptor mount to like everybody who hits level 10. They don't even have to have the burning
Good day to you. Safe travel.
Paths of Burning. I don't remember the expansion name, but the second one that gives the mounts, you don't have to have that expansion anymore to get the mount. They just give it to everybody who hits level 10. It just makes the experience so much better. And I'm like, oh my god, because that was one of the things that I was like, Jordan, you need to get to max level. You need to get to, you need to just basically spend this boost that you got for free because you bought the expansion, because you needed to buy the expansion to play with me. So you bought that and you got that free boost, and I was like, all right, use this free boost, do this like one initial quest chain, get that mount, now let's do the old stuff. And it's just like that split of like, what is going on? But I was like, we need to do this because it's going to make the rest of the experience better. It's, you know, a big thing for why I can totally understand this. Like, naturally playing it, you're like, what the heck? Because what's nice is that that game, this is what I'm saying. Like, I think Guild Wars 2 is a very good formula for a lot of things. It's just that there are things that irritate me, which is why I don't spend as much time in it. But otherwise, if it wasn't for those little tiny things that like irk me, dude, I'd probably be Guild Wars 2 main all the way. Like, it's just, it's super fun to play.
Like the transmog system.
It's the transmog system, it's the store, it's the mount system. Like, that stuff is what like irritates me the most about it.
What do you mean by the mount system irritates you?
So, not the mounts themselves. The mounts, obviously, Guild Wars 2 has the best mounts in any MMO.
I agree. I think they just feel like part of the terrain.
They've made it to where like you actually use them to traverse the world in different ways, and that's like awesome because it comes back to this idea of like, you know, the world can be created in so many different ways and offer so much different variety because they're not worried about like, oh no, our players are going to fly over all this stuff that we worked really hard to make. That's, you know, World of Warcraft, and to a lesser degree Final Fantasy, I would argue as well, because once you get flying, you know, it's like they purposely designed the zones to be kind of straightforward and not as like interesting to traverse because they know that people are just going to fly over it anyway, which is fair. But
yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I think Final Fantasy did a smart thing where it's like, hey, we want you to see the world at least once, so go around, get the vistas or the whatever they're fucking called,
ether rights,
or
the ether nodes,
ether currents,
whatever, ether currents,
yeah, get those so we know that you've seen at least our creation once, and then fly over.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Safe travel.
I don't mind
Guild
that.
Wars 2, again, I like the mount system, but what I was saying with the mount system was more so like in terms of like transmogrifying the mounts, like the mount skins. It comes back to the idea of why I like Final Fantasy and WoW in that regard, because I can go and farm and earn that stuff. Guild Wars 2, you don't have any of that you can earn in the game. Instead, you have to buy them. And obviously, you don't have to buy them with real money. You can just grind in the game, and they convert your gold
Need help?
into
Be careful.
the premium currency to then use the premium currency to buy the skin. But it does not feel the same because you're still grinding for something that otherwise would be way cooler if you could earn in the game. So it's stitches.
I remember this.
Like, it's just, to me, the rewarding factor of getting cool cosmetics and skins and stuff like that is lost on this idea that you can just grind anything in the game, earn gold, because there's only 2 currencies in the game. It's gold and then converting that gold into the premium gem currency. and then you use those gems to buy anything on the store. And that's the only thing that they use within the store is just that currency. So they're very good and smart in that regard. You know, it doesn't feel like a mobile game with its like multiple different microtransactions, but I don't feel like me going and farming a big event, earning 100 gold and then converting that 100 gold into like 50 gems to be able to buy a mount skin, which it's, you know, that's not at all like the amount. It's like, you know, 2,000 gems, so you have to earn a lot more gold than that, but it just doesn't feel as
Would you feel better if they, instead of the premium currency, you bought the mounts with the gold itself?
with the gold? Yes, because to me it feels like a middleman. Like the middleman is the gold. So you are the person getting the gold through the middleman that then you get the actual currency to then spend on the stuff. If it was just like, yeah, we don't have a premium currency in this game, it's just you play the game, you earn it, and then you buy it in the store with gold, then it'd feel like a real video game. And I'd be like, oh, this is really cool. I just buy it when I, you know, get enough money to do so. Because then that is like, wow, it's like I can go to the auction house right now, look for a mount, and buy it with gold. Great. But obviously, WoW's market is all completely messed up due to the fact that you could just buy a WoW token. So who cares if something on the market is 1 million gold when it shouldn't be 1 million and it should be more like 100K, but because you could just buy an infinite amount of tokens to get that gold anyway, it doesn't matter. But so there's that aspect, and the second aspect is the transmutation charges. The transmutation charges are what you use to transmog your gear to look like a different piece. It's the same thing where it's just like, why can't I just spend gold to change my look of my character whenever
wait, Coco, yeah, you're gonna attend therapy? That's good, man. That's good.
Currency.
Am I a cat? My character is an elf.
Transmutation charge in order to
This is my character right here.
let me
He's
convert.
an elf.
But what is frustrating about that is the fact that if you're using the outfits in the game, those are the one and done kind of thing, you can do that whenever. You don't have to have a transmutation charge to apply or to, you know, take away an outfit. Dyeing all your gear, dyeing your mounts, like that's all free. It's just being able to change your chest piece, your back piece, your gloves, your helmet, changing all those independent pieces. Those require transmutation charges. And how do you get transmutation charges? Well, you can earn them in the game.
Bad feeling.
Right? It's not a permanent pure on the store item that you buy with gems. You can earn them in the game. But how do you earn them in the game? By doing map completions. When you complete a whole map by doing all the stuff in the zone, and you have your 100%, like you do all your little check marks, you'll get a chest at the end, and the chest will contain some transmutation charges. Not a lot. It's like maybe like 5. And those are, I want to say those are account wide, so you can do it on multiple different characters. And you can get those transmutation charges, and you can build up those transmutation charges and then spend them. But again, it's like, what if I, like, you know, I get this new piece of gear, whether I bought it from the store or I actually earned it in the game, because there are some cosmetic items you can actually earn in the game. Unlike mount skins, you can't earn those, you have to buy them. But there are some armor.
Oh, we have to soothe these guys.
Oh, well, poop.
Forlorn spirits we have to soothe.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'll kill this one. Hey, look at that. That counted for me. Nice. No. Get over here, loser. So, it's like, okay, you know, like, it's not the end of the world. You know, maybe you find like a really cool cosmetic skin that like you like, and then you don't really need to constantly change that out. So it's like a small issue. It's not a big issue that like deters me from actually enjoying the game, but it's a deterring issue that I look at and say, I could just go and play something else and feel like I'm not restricted in the few things that I do like. Because that's one of the big things about Final Fantasy and WoW. Fashion isn't an in-game thing. And it is in Guild Wars as well. You know, fashion is an end-game thing, but it has... The fashion has a stipulation, has an asterisk of in order to really participate in the fashion game, you also need transmutation trophies, which, yeah, you can buy from the store with premium currency. And again, that's that whole concept of like, oh, spend your gold, convert your gold into the premium currency gems in order to get transmutation
Why are you flying so
trophies.
fast?
Because I'm fast flying. And then getting stuck in trees because this game is stupid.
So what is deterring you from Guild Wars?
Yes. Let the light of the new moon guide.
That, and because like I'm so I'm still relatively invested in both WoW and Final Fantasy. It's like that whole thing where it's just like I just can't play multiple MMOs at once. It's like I just jump around between one and the other. Like right now, obviously I'm not playing Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy, in my opinion, is not in a really good state right now. They need to make improvements to the overall experience. If they did, I'd be playing Final Fantasy over WoW because I really like a lot of the things in Final Fantasy, but I also like a lot of things in WoW. I hate fates in Final Fantasy. They annoy the hell out of me. Guild Wars 2, another thing that Guild Wars 2 does really well is the events, the fates, the equivalent. I can't remember what they're called in Guild Wars, but the equivalent of that exists in Final Fantasy. They're called fates, and they suck because they're in a small little zone. You go in, and it's most of the time just kill a bunch of things, and then you're rewarded for how much you contributed. Dude, Guild Wars 2, you can jump into an event that's about to end, do a little bit of damage to the boss, and get the full reward because you participated. You're not like, oh, here's a bronze reward, here's a silver reward, here's a gold reward. Like, you only ever want the gold. If you're getting silver and bronze, you're messing up. Like, that's bad. You don't want that. You want the good stuff. And I don't like how they've designed fates in that game. Like, they need to fundamentally change that, but they haven't. And so, there's a lot of other things,
which wouldn't be so bad if they didn't revolve around a lot of their current content on doing fate-like things.
Yep, exactly. That
like
is
Bozja.
one of them. Yep, Bozja, and then now the new Occult Crescent. It's the same thing. I'm just like, dude, like, and they always do it in a way where they make that content feel less rewarding to do, and it's better to go do the old content like Bozja. Why do Bozja when you can just go spam Sycaris Tower over and over again? Because it's more fast, it's more rewarding, you're guaranteed a thing at the end of it, and you can also earn XP for other classes if you don't have them fully leveled. Like, there's more reasons to do that than the actual main current content in most cases, and I just find that really annoying because it's like, dude, like, I get you want to keep the player base involved throughout the entire aspect of the game, but at the same time, this is a new expansion. I want to play the new expansion pack content, and the fact that you're trying to deter me from it to go play old stuff, it lessens the value of that content. So, again, like, I'm invested into both these games. I go back and forth between them. Guild Wars 2. Yeah. I haven't put as much time into versus these two games, and I'm very far behind. Like, I have not played like the last 3 expansion packs. There's a lot of in-between content as well, because they do like the Living World season stuff, where it's like, every 3 to 4 months here's a Living World season update. And what's nice is, again, the story for that game is much easier to follow if you're doing it by expansion and by like Living World season. If you're not jumping around and you actually do it and it's all like there, it's kind of like a storybook, and they're chapters, and you can just start from any of the chapters as long as you have it unlocked, because if you don't, then you have to buy them, and I'm not opposed to that, but there's more and more things about Guild Wars that feels and resembles more of like a freemium game than an actual box product that it is in order to play the game. You have to buy the expansions to play the game, but then there's so much extra stuff involved with actually playing the game that involves you spending more money. But there's other little things too, like the bag system. I don't like the bag system. How do you get more bag slots? You buy it with real currency. Like here, you could just go to the auction house, upgrade your bags, get bigger bags. Great, now you have more space. Final Fantasy, you just have a really big bag from the get-go, and then you can get other ways of storing your stuff through, you know, your retainers, through your chocobo saddlebag. Like, it all exists within the game. There's no currency or premium whatever involved with it. So I like that. That's really nice. Guild Wars 2, though, you start off with a small set of bags, and they tie additional bag space to premium currency. And I'm not talking about the bags themselves. You can make or buy the bags themselves in order to increase your space. It's additional slots to slot more bags in. That is the premium currency. You have to spend real money in order to increase the amount of slots you can have.
Found a big dude.
Yeah, you did. And he's about to die. So again, that's a frustrating thing, but I say all of this, and it comes down to the fact that all of this is not something you have to ever spend real money on. Because again, you can earn the gold in the game and then convert that gold at any point, at any time, into the premium currency. But it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. It's a fluctuating market. So one day you can log in and 10 gold will get you 15 gems. The next day, 10 gold may get you 7 gems. Something like that. Like, it fluctuates. It's like, it's not a consistent amount, and you're, in my opinion, probably spending more gold for gems than the other way around. But
There's a
you
quest
could
over here.
theoretically play this game and never spend a single dime on it outside of buying the expansions and potentially buying the in-between seasonal
Who's this guy?
content.
I feel like he's gonna be the quest guy. Dude over here?
Absolutely. I'm a tank. I never die.
It's gotta be really hard to kill. Pretty sure this is gonna be a quest.
Yeah. He'll come back.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
I think I didn't play a lot of Guild Wars.
Yeah, and
Played
it's still
some.
something that, like, I definitely think would be worth the time into it. It's just,
I would definitely have to like re-look at the characters or like the classes and being like, which one do I want to play? Because I think I tried Mesmer.
yes, which is one of the hardest classes in the game.
Yeah, and I don't know if Mesmer like fits my playstyle.
No, there was a thief. There was an actual thief in the game, and thieves are good. And, you know, there's different specializations for the thief. Like, there's this one that's like monkish, where like you can flip around like kind of think like a dancer, like a pole dancer, and like that's like they're very acrobatic and they move around and they flip around and they do flips and stuff, and they get like a two-handed staff as their weapon. And
I like how you're like
really
think of a pole dancer and then not be like, think of Robin from Batman.
Nah, I think more like Ong from Avatar.
Too long.
From
Beating everybody up with
who?
a stick. Avatar. Aang.
You
Sorry.
need something?
You call him Ong?
Safe travel.
Yeah, I did.
You son of a bitch.
It was a fast moment of speaking words that ultimately didn't make any sense. Okay, shut up.
Gray Mane's a friend of mine.
Did this just,
Aha.
she just mentioned Greymane.
Yes, gray manes are important.
Oh shit. Part of Gilneas. I just saw that.
Correct. Also, we gotta get to 31. Even though it says 30, you gotta get to 31 for us to do Cataclysm dungeons.
That's crazy. Why? Why is it a level higher?
I don't know. I don't know. It says it unlocks at 30, and then it's like, nah, dude, you gotta be like, because I just got them all unlocked. Throne of Tides, Blackrock Caverns, Grim Patul, or Halls of Origination, the Stone Core, Vortex Pinnacle, and Lost City. Those are all pretty much the normal ones. I just unlocked them now at 31, but the level says 30 to 71. So, guess as good as mine.
Sorry, give me a second.
You're so close. You're only 3 levels away.
Indubitably.
Oh, you know what? Also, BRB for me as well.
All right, what do we got here? Successfully interrupting an enemy reduces the cooldown of paralysis and roll by 5 seconds. Split your body and spirit, leaving your spirit behind for 15 seconds. Use transitions transfer to swap locations with your spirit. Seems like a useless thing. Your next Rising Sun Kicker Vivify release wave of chi energy that flows through your friends and foes. Then 8 more nature damage. 7 times targets within 25 yards. Provoke targets move towards you at 50% increased speed. Duration of snare effects. Places roll. Torpedoes you forward a long distance and increases your movement speed by 30 seconds for 10 seconds. Backing up 2 times. I think I want torpedo. Touch of Death can now be used on targets with less than 15% health remaining. What is it currently? Only usable on creatures that have less health than you. Touch of Death can now be used on targets with less than 15% health remaining, dealing 35% of your maximum health and damage. Why is that improved? So my current Touch of Death, instantly dealing damage equal to 100% of my maximum HP. So if I have 3,176 health and somebody has okay, let's round down. I have 3,000 HP and somebody has 2,999 HP. I can use Touch of Death. I do 3,000 HP to them and they die. Right? Right. This is saying Touch of Death can now be used on targets with less than 15% health remaining, dealing 35% of your maximum health in damage. It sounds like improved Touch of Death is used for enemies that have an extremely massive health pool. Right? So it's saying Touch of Death. So like if I'm fighting a raid boss or something and it's at 15% HP, that could theoretically be more HP still than my health. So I wouldn't be able to use Touch of Death.
Hello?
Hello. I am trying to talk myself through what the fuck this means. So, Touch of Death, right, Billy? You exploit the enemy's target's weakest point, instantly dealing damage equal to 100% of your maximum health to them. So, if I have 3,000 HP, the enemy has 2,999 HP, I use Touch of Death, I deal 3,000 damage, they die.
Okay.
Right? Get that point.
Right.
Improved Touch of Death. It's a passive upgrade on my tree. Touch of Death can now be used on targets with less than 15% health remaining, dealing 35% of your maximum health and damage. Why is that an improved Touch of Death?
Because think about a boss that
That's-
is 50%.
Yep, that's where I was at when you got back. Literally, since you left, I've been like trying to talk myself through why this is, and that's the conclusion I came up with. I'm thinking of like bosses to where they have a fuck ton of health because it takes a whole entire raid or something to kill them. Theoretically, 15% of their HP can still be like double my HP.
Correct. Yes, it can be. So that's where your improved touch of death comes into play, because then you can use it and it's utilized as an execute. Yeah.
I spent a good while like trying to figure that out. Like the moment you left, I read that and I was like, why is this improved?
Why does that make any sense, man? It just doesn't make any sense. It kind of does, to a degree, if you think about it.
Why does that blackout kick have a... When you consume blackout kick exclamation point? Why does that blackout kick have... For energy burst for on the Windwalker tree, it says when you consume blackout kick exclamation point, you have a 100% chance to generate 1 chi.
Okay. I don't know.
The blackout kick exclamation point effect also increases damage of your next blackout kick by 350%. Am I missing something here? Is blackout kick exclamation point a fucking thing?
I don't know. Maybe it's a talent where like you get like a free blackout kick, and then that's blackout kick.
Hit combo. Each successive attack that triggers combo strikes grants 1% increased damage, stacking up to 5 times. Should I get that because that's...
What is it? Read it again. I wasn't paying any attention to what you're saying.
Each successive attack that triggers combo strikes in a row grant 1% increased damage, stacking up to 5 times. That sounds like what you're talking about, where like I don't want to use the same ability twice.
Correct. Yeah.
Because it sounds like as I'm using different abilities, it's generating combo strikes, which then I'm guessing makes one of the abilities glow.
No, I don't think it makes the abilities glow. It's just like that. That's how you optimally do damage, is that you're just rotating between all your abilities. You're cycling through them, and that's building up your combo strikes, which is just making you do more damage. And then, like, I think you lose it if, like, you press it, like, Tiger Palm Strike twice in a row or something like that.
I now have this ability. I don't know if it feels good to get this, but I wanted it. Meow. Meow.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad ability.
I could have gotten this, or I could have gotten an extra charge on my roll.
I like the extra charge, but you know,
having 3. This one apparently just increases my range, and then I get a 10-second movement speed buff.
Yep.
So I was like, I think going farther and then going faster for 10 seconds afterwards is technically better than the roll. The roll's cool though because it's a roll. What's this Ret Paladin doing? Yeah.
Good question. I don't know.
Quest. Every day I be quest. Every day questing.
No. The cats are running out there being crazy. I hear them. I hear their little tiny feet as they run back and forth. Being crazy.
We gotta go this, Billy. We go this way. K or K?
Ooh, yes.
To get closer. I'm out of range.
That one. I don't want that one. I don't want that one.
I don't have a target.
I'm coming, Luigi.
Name Jeff.
Name Jeff. What are we doing here?
Killing
Bear
birds.
brains. Birds.
Bears.
Bears? Okay, I thought you were killing birds. I was like, you got another freaking quest I don't have?
I need a target.
I've killed so many bears. I've only killed one. No, no, no. That's my bear. No.
It's too far away.
He didn't have a brain.
Huh? I mean, sometimes brains don't exist in bears.
I don't know if it works that way.
That's why they, walk into cul-de-sacs like dummies. He was about to hibernate. See that? That was crazy.
Alright, I finished.
I did not.
Let's kill this barn owl. I bet you got a bear brain in it.
Could be. Maybe he ate the bear brain.
Could be.
I'll just fly into trees instead, because that's what I like to do. It's okay. There's more brains for bears over here. I said what I said, and I meant what I meant.
You level up.
Huh? No. You leveled up. Or did you? Ah, he didn't have a brain. Now I'm done.
Woot.
Hoot. Or hoot. Meow.
That was a buff.
A boof.
The exclamation point is when the skill is highlighted.
Yeah.
When Blackout Kick was highlighted, I looked up at my buffs and I had a Blackout Kick icon and I hovered over it and it was Blackout Kick exclamation point.
Yeah. And what's that do? Give you extra combo point? Cheat? Or does it do more damage? Does it hit
I don't know.
multiple times?
I didn't get a chance to read it. It went away.
God. Can't you look in your talents? For like a passive or something? Not your talents, but like your spellbook.
For passive?
Yeah, something for Blackout Kick's passive. It would have made me imagine, but maybe not. I don't know. You know what it could do?
I don't see anything.
You could download the advanced tooltip add-on so that you can see everything explained to you what it does inside the actual tooltip of the ability. So then you're like, what does Blackout Kick exclamation mark mean? Well, if you just hover over Blackout Kick, probably tell you, because the game's stupid, don't tell you things that it should be telling you.
Oh yeah, Mastery. Combo Strikes. It's a passive. Your abilities deal 18.6%. That's a weird percentage.
It's a mastery. It builds up, so it'll be
Okay.
higher.
More damage when they are not a repeat of the previous ability.
There you go.
You have an 8% chance when you Tiger Palm to cause your next Blackout Kick to cost no chi within 15 seconds. It's called Combo Breaker.
That's when it highlights. the ability then. Must be.
Yeah. When you kill an enemy with blackout kick, you have a 50% chance to summon Chi Sphere.
Sphere? Chi Sphere? Where is the... Where's that ability? Does it just exist?
Wait, Billy, come back.
What do you mean?
Don't come back.
Oh,
Just wait for me.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Templar strikes. 2-part combo. Yes, that's what I need. Yes, 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 yes.
We going downstairs to kill Lord Malathrom? What a chump.
There's a quest down here. Line of sight. Oh shit, he teleported.
Oh shit. Pull everything. I'll crane kick him.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And I'll do this.
Woot. You guys come back quick.
For real. Oh, but that's another thing that I do think Guild Wars 2 does. That's really nice.
Shit.
Is
My
like
combat. I don't know what I'm in combat for.
I don't know. Is the fact that like I can play any of those max level characters that I have. Oh my god, did I?
Hmm?
We fucked up
Why?
because we were supposed to go down below.
Down
where we were
below?
just at, where we turned that quest in, we needed to go more forward. We done goofed on that.
This is
But
a dead end.
no, there's a hole that we can go through.
Oh shit. Sorry, Guild Wars 2.
Where like you could start playing the game at your like low level guy, and I could be like, ah man, you know, if only I had a way to play with you, better make a new character, and then I would be playing through with the game with you, right? Well, in Guild Wars 2, I don't have to do that because all of the zones are synced to a max level. So then when you go back to that zone, you just immediately automatically sync to the zone level. And unlike Final Fantasy, it doesn't fucking take your abilities away from you.
Oh yeah. Blackout kit, exclamation point. Your next blackout kit costs no chi.
Ah, nice.
I mean, WoW's doing that now.
Sort of, but
Sort
again,
of.
it's like it's still like the fact that like you can't. Like, I'm max level, like a max level 80 character, and I could do like the party sync. But again, I don't know how that works with people who are in time walking. If you're in time walking, I don't think I can play with you.
Bastard feared me.
It happens. Let's exit it this way then. Whereas in Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, but in Guild Wars 2, everything is like already immediately in the game designed to be repeatable and playable by no matter what character or level that you are, because the game is fundamentally designed with that concept. Because again, the max level is 80 and has been since the expansion, since the game launched. They've never increased the level cap on it at all. It is still level 80.
How do you progress with expansions? Item level?
Horizontally, no. Gear, you get gear, you can get up to level 80 and then go buy a full set of exotic gear, and that gear will be the gear that you will be using and you never have to replace it. There's no such thing as item level in that game.
How do you progress?
It's a horizontal progression system. It's through the mastery system. So each zone, take Heart of Thorns for example, that is the first expansion pack. Within that expansion pack, that's where you can that's where you unlock the ability to like glide around. And in order to get into the farther zones, you have to level up your mastery by doing stuff throughout each of the zones. To gain XP. There's still XP to gain, but it's not towards a level, it's towards a mastery that when you hit a certain milestone, along with doing the certain activities that give you mastery points, you can spend those mastery points on leveling up your mastery and unlocking things that allow you to progress through the zone farther. So it'd be like, oh, hey, there's these like gusts of wind. Like, I think like Dragonflight, where you had the gust of wind where you went into it and it launched you up. That would be a thing that you would need in order to get into like one of the later zones in the game, which requires you to unlock it through the mastery. So then when you're jumping around, you could just do the gliding and then it gets you to higher places. Because there's so much more verticality in all of Guild Wars as a whole because of the whole mount system, which didn't come in until the second expansion pack. So that first expansion pack, the whole verticality was the gliding, being able to hit those boosters that shoot you up, or going through little holes that teleport you around the zone. That is another separate mastery. There's multiple masteries in each expansion that is either related to a core function of that zone / expansion, or something else. So in the case of like the second expansion pack where you actually got all the mounts, same thing there. Like there'd be a zone that you couldn't get to. You'd have to get the bunny mount, but the bunny mount didn't have its big jump move until you leveled up your mastery by doing stuff within the previous zones, getting the hearts. That's the quests in the game, right? Like there's no quest journal. It's all done naturally by playing the game. You'll walk into a zone and a heart will pop up and it'll be like, hey, do all these little objectives to fill this heart meter up. And then when you do that, boom, you complete it, you get some XP, you move on, you go do other things. You go and find a vista. You explore and you see the vista, very similar to like...
Oh, hey, it's this guy.
Yep. Told you he'd be back at some point. Very similar to like... Assassin's Creed, where you climb the tower and then you see the tower and it zooms around and you're like, oh, this is a really cool place. And then it zooms out and then you're like, cool. You do that, you get some XP. So that's how Guild Wars 2 works through the system, and how you can jump back into it at any point in time and never be behind, because there is no gear trend. There's no grinding of gear. They do...
No fucking way.
I see you got stuck on a tree.
Stupid.
Yep. They do add in like new gear sets that come in the later expansions that have like different stat allocations, but they're ultimately still the same in terms of like the stats. Like for instance, we get up to level 80 and we get a chest piece that's item 630, and that has 500 crit and 500 mastery. Well, that 500 crit and 500 mastery is the max amount that that exotic piece of gear would have in Guild Wars 2. But maybe you don't really like crit and mastery, and instead you like haste and versatility. Well, there might be a different armor set that was introduced a little bit later on that now maybe you would go buy that armor set, and then that has the stat distributions that's really good for what you're trying to do. So there are like other gear. It's not like here's just the gear that the base game released, that was it. Like they did introduce and add more gear into the game. It's just it's still the same stats. Now there is a chase of, if you really want to push to be like the best of the best, that's where you would farm legendary gear. Legendary gear is not something you just farm for. It's more like you craft it. So they kind of intricately design it to be a part of the crafting system. Even if you don't want to do it.
Sword Arceus.
Yeah. We did it.
Is that all the quests here in the zone?
Yep.
Jesus. How do I know that I unlocked or discovered all the area? It looks like I have. Like, I flew over Twilight Grove.
Exploration. Go to your achievements in exploration, and then go to Eastern Kalimdor, because that's where this zone is in. And then look for
Eastern Kingdoms, not Kalimdor, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Eastern Kingdoms. Yeah. Explore Duskwood. Find that achievement in there and click on it and see which check marks you have and which ones you don't have.
Explore Duskwood. I have them all.
You have them all?
Yep. I apparently got it in 2010.
Got it. There you go. I got mine in 2009.
What month?
June 11th is when I got it.
You got yours a year and 2 months. What? How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
True. Yeah. So that's how Guild Wars handles its stuff in terms of.
All right, where to now, Billy?
Well, you're not fucking 31, which is unfortunate. And you're not even 30. We need you to get one more level at least. How close are you to 30?
Nah, I've got 2 bars.
Okay, well let's.
Not 2 bars left. I have 2 bars.
Yeah. I guess we can go back to Red Ridge since we had a quest chain there that we prisoners of war.
Mm-hmm.
We can just abandon rebels without a clue because that just takes us into Stranglethorn. We just do prisoners of war next. Probably be a little bit slower because there's a lot of like RP involved with a lot of these future quests, but we do that until you're like 31 or something, and then we can go do Cataclysm stuff and spam Cataclysm dungeons. Yay. I'm probably not getting them because nobody will be doing them, so we'll end up doing different dungeons instead. Yay.
You think?
Probably.
I think Cataclysm was a really cool expansion.
Yeah, but you had to be level 30 to do them.
We had to be level 80.
No. I meant like right now with people doing time walking and leveling up characters. There's probably not a lot of people doing them because you have to get to level 31 to be able to queue up for them. And so most people are probably still, you know, like I said, just doing Dragonflight and just spamming Dragonflight dungeons. Because they can do them from level 10 onward.
I need to get to a vendor.
Vendor?
Or your mammoth.
No.
I'm running out of space.
Well, it's unfortunate.
I have many wares.
Sell the junk? What's going on? Merchant doesn't want that item? Doesn't want the junk?
Nope.
What? How is it a junk item and then your merchant won't buy it?
I don't know. I don't make the rules. The hell? The fuck is going on right now?
Many farewells.
Whoa. The fuck, dude? Oh my god. Fuck you.
Oh.
Man, I can't wait till SteamOS just takes over.
I think you said that before.
Yeah, and I can't wait for SteamOS to take over. I hate Windows. Windows is stupid.
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
I can't attack that target.
Prisoners of War freed. Requires Blackrock holding pin key. How do I not have the key? What the shit just happened? Do you have a key?
We were supposed to steal it from somebody.
Equip it with you're gonna allies, others.
We're gonna go to that cave.
Cave?
Yeah. You gotta be sneaky. You have to sneak in and steal the cave. Steal the key in the cave. Believe me. Make sure you use the Vivify to heal yourself.
That's a Drake rider. Chloroform is the way to go. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Oh, detect stealth. Don't let me detect stealth.
It would not let me fucking
You had to be
chloroform him.
behind him. You were on the side of him. Alright, now we gotta go plant bombs.
I don't need no stealth missions.
Yeah.
They're a rat, so all the orcs are just like, "Er-de-der."
Yeah. Hey, look, that counted for me. Oh my god.
Okay. Shit, I'm fucked.
Oh no. I'm planting the bomb. That makes you feel better.
I died.
You did die.
Oh, too bad this is hardcore World of Warcraft. Character just got deleted.
Start all over again. At
What
least
if
you
there's,
completed the
like-
quest before you died.
What if there's like in hardcore WoW? I wonder if there's like a limit. Like, yes, you died. Technically, your character is supposed to be dead forever, but there is a res system in the game. I wonder if there's like a grace period. Like you have like 2 minutes for somebody to come and res you.
I don't know. Maybe. Like what? D&D? Isn't D&D?
Oh, you're not gonna come res me?
Oh, you wanted me to res you?
Yeah. Hey, these orcs are speaking in orcish. Do you think if we came here as orcs, we could understand them?
Nah, dude. Definitely not.
You don't think?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Yeah, Lion Stronghold. And a Lion Softhold, to be honest.
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
Blow up Render Valley.
What?
Watching a cutscene.
Where are you going?
Where am I going?
Going somewhere?
Huh?
Huh? What are you doing?
I'm watching a cutscene.
Oh, that's weird. Your character was moving on my map, so I was like, "What the fuck? Where did you go?"
Yeah, no, I was watching a cutscene of blowing up Render Valley.
Yeah. But your character was moving on my map. That's what I'm saying. I was like confused.
Did my physical character disappear during the cutscene?
Yeah, your physical character disappeared, and then on the map you were like moving all over the place.
I bet you it was the camera.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Which is weird.
Split up gang. Killed Knowles.
Wow. Make sure you heal yourself. You don't want to die.
That's where I have you.
I don't heal you. I heal myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we both can heal each other. It's not like I'm a tank or a healer. Just a lowly DPS, just like yourself. You 31 yet?
Nope. Not even 30.
Oof. And I'm already 33.
I told you you're going to get to 35 before I get to 30.
I know.
I'm out of range. I need to.
Are there any add-ons or anything for Guild Wars?
No, it's kind of like Final Fantasy in the sense that there's like some, but they're not really. There's not really that many that really do a whole lot. So like, there's one that adds in like a mount wheel, because that doesn't exist in the game, where you can like press the button and it brings up this wheel where you can choose all your mounts, and then you just select it. I don't really know why they don't put that into the base game with how many mounts there are, especially with the new additions.
Level 30.
Put into the game. About time.
The fuck? What is this? I'm on a cloud.
Yeah.
Is it a mount?
Yeah.
But it's not a mount in the sense of
No, correct.
I can't use whatchamacallit.
Correct. And it doesn't take into account your the fastest moving speed either. So like if you were to switch to your normal flying, it's not going to use the same speed as the normal flying.
Yeah, this is slow as fuck. What's the
Yeah.
purpose of this?
But it's an instant cast.
Can I use it in
to allow
dungeons?
you to- No.
Oh, fuck.
Has very limited use.
It'd be cool if I can use it in dungeons.
Nope. Can you use it inside this building?
Nope.
Exactly. That's why you can't use it in dungeons.
This is the first building I've been in since collecting this skill. I didn't know.
You were in a cave though.
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah, briefly, exactly.
How come you use that mount?
I'm not using a mount. I'm using movement skill. It's different.
Oh, fuck. My character just... Not my character. My camera just fucking shoved me outside for a second.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
Oh, did it again.
It's weird. Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. It's this weird ass tower, I guess.
I'm in combat. Don't know who I'm in combat by because I'm really fucking far away.
Dude.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Be careful.
Giant tank coming down.
Giant tank. Coming in hot.
Hello? Am I still here, Billy?
Yep.
Tank disappeared.
Nope, it's fine.
What are we doing?
Just waiting. Guess I'll just share with you.
Ah.
Yes.
What a fucking quest. How'd you get in the tank?
You clicked on it?
The fuck, there's no tank for me here.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I was like, the tank disappeared. And then there's no tank. I see your tank.
Right. Seems like the game fucked up. Doesn't surprise me.
Hopefully what you kill counts for me.
Yes.
Bravo Company, though. That fits us.
Indeed.
Because we were both Bravo Company.
Ha! I went the wrong way. We can't get this way. I'm stuck on things here.
Well, it doesn't help that the tank was facing this way.
No, it wasn't. I flipped it around. As soon as you get into it, it like flipped it around. So then I flipped it around.
Wait.
Does it count?
No, it doesn't fucking count. You're in a different instance.
Oh shit, you're right.
Because there's not Blackrock orcs down here. They're gnolls.
Oh.
I'll fucking figure this out.
Try abandoning the quest. And then
Yeah.
maybe it'll
Oh,
pop
wait.
back up.
Thanks here.
Oh, look at that.
You have been disconnected from the server.
Oh, no. Game doesn't want you to do tank stuff.
All right, go back in the tank. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They're still coming.
Bro, these guys just explode.
Yeah. And now I shall wait for you to kill all the orcs and arrive at this outpost where I reside.
Do.
Well met. Go with honor, friend, for the Alliance.
Are you hillbillying? Are you here? I have an army behind me. I'm here, Billy.
Finally. Sheesh.
Oh, I've been here.
Oh no, hold on. This game's screwing me again. Camera's all messed up. Fix the camera. Okay, my camera's fixed. Oh god. This used to be a very dangerous area back in OG WoW. Many people died here
Really?
and lost their characters. Yep, because this whole area was made of elites, like they are now, but like elites back then were like elites. Now, not so much. Okay. Oh god.
Well, there's Dark Place. The
Black dragon.
yeah, I was gonna say it was a black dragon.
Hmm?
Or the black dragonflight.
Hmm? The black dragons are back in town. All thanks to Deathwing.
What do you mean immune?
He's immune. What do you mean? What do you mean? He's immune. Oh no, he's killing everybody. Look, he said, "You gutless bastard." He cussed in my video game.
I was watching a video series called Zone Locked.
Doesn't sound familiar.
No, it's a dude that is trying to collect all the items in every single zone. He's trying to basically, but he's trying to collect everything.
Okay, sure, yeah.
And I remember this part in Zone Locked because he was like,
Need help?
get him Mesmer or whatever his name was, and then
Alliance.
he was like flying away, and then the dragon just drops into the water, and he was like, oh shit, he killed him.
Yeah, sounds about right.
This quest should make me level 31.
I'm 35. Just like you said.
I knew it.
Be careful.
31.
Yay!
And we're done with Red Ridge Mountains.
Yay!
Does that mean I discovered this entire zone?
Yeah.
Exploration. Red Ridge. Explore Red Ridge Mountain. I've explored all of Red Ridge Mountains. I got that December 12th, 2010.
Huh?
I have unspent talent.
Ooh, random Cataclysm dungeons. You're the party leader. I cannot queue us for a dungeon. Wow, look at that. And now we wait to see if anybody's doing any dungeons. In the meantime, now that we're of the 30 variety,
Mm-hmm.
there are places we can go. Many places. We can go to Mount Hydril. We can go to Oldham. We can go to Deepholm. We can go to Vashir, which is the underwater place.
Oh, fuck that place.
Yeah. Such a cool idea, but it always sucks. Because underwater sucks.
I downright hate underwater combat. In any video.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But it's such a cool concept. But it always sucks.
I'm talking about like bringing underwater combat back for fucking Monster Hunter, and I'm like, no, we can go without that.
And we go to Twilight Highlands. Control the zones for Cataclysm.
I don't mind Twilight Highlands. Also, that's where I got my legendary mount or legendary pet, the Twilight Highlands. I wonder if it's still there. I wonder if you can still get it.
I don't know, but I got pee.
Okay. All right, chat, and then there were two. Check on my Guild Wars 2 download. I'm at 50%. I just hit 50%. Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2. I think that Guild Wars 2 is a launcher to my launcher. That's a Brewmaster Monk. Spell negative chi from your body, healing for 945 and dealing 10% of the amount healed as nature damage to an enemy within 20 yards. Then I have Vivify. Yeah, heal.
Stop healing me right now.
That's a crit heal.
You stop healing me right now. Stop it. You're not even a healer. You're supposed to heal me? I heal myself. I'm a paladin.
I don't have a target. I can't attack that target.
Oh, look at that. All we need is a tank. Crazy. If only we had a tank. Somebody willing to tank for us. And somebody willing to heal for us.
Theoretically, you can do both at the same time.
And theoretically, you could do the both at the same time as well.
Yeah, but that would require me switching my specs and then doing my tree.
Yep. True.
You don't want to meditate with me, Billy?
I am. I'm quiet contemplationing myself.
See you around.
What if I do this one?
Oh, there it is. Expand your search to other dungeons. Sure.
Lol.
Knew that was gonna happen.
Yep.
I just knew it.
But it's okay because we're DP. Nope, you're a tank.
Nope, I'm a DPS. I don't know what you're talking about.
I cannot attack that.
See? DPS. Right there on the bar. No!
Shit.
Oh no, that was the Stratham. Never mind. I thought this was
Ooh.
fucking...
Look at all these quests.
Here there. Be good.
If this was the other Stratham version. Because there are multiple wings of Stratham.
Right, right. Hello, Brotherhood of Light. All of you, give me your quests.
Talk to me.
Shaman healer, warrior tank. Good combo, good combo. Classic one, might even say.
Be careful.
And we're playing retail.
Yeah.
We're
Exactly.
not playing classic. We're playing retail.
Level 39 warrior, level 38 shaman. And they're one is a Draenor and one is a night elf.
Too far away.
Looks like we just basically got to kill everybody, and then occasionally grab
yeah.
something.
So. I was silenced.
Me too. Oh, wait. No, stop attacking me. Friends.
Yeah, no. You were mind controlled. That's it.
Hey, that dude's name is Stormwolf.
Hey, look at that. That fucker is this. That's the same name that my shaman is. But he's not a. Oh no, sorry, not Stormwolf. So mine is Storm Goat, which would have been really funny if I was playing my shaman.
Yeah.
And we got Stormwolf and Storm Goat in the same party. I'd be like, yo, dude, what up? Storm people rise up or something. I don't know.
But why
Brother.
Storm?
Storm Goat, because it's a shaman. You know, lightning and stuff. And obviously a goat because it's a goat. That guy's just trying to be edgy by being Stormwolf. He's not even a Worgen.
I need to get closer.
Hurts.
Wasn't me, some random guy. He doesn't deserve guards. a thing. No. It's this thing again. I believe in you, warrior man. And Storm Wolf. Hey, Jordan. I think you might also like playing a demon hunter because it's another leather class and it's like a warrior.
I think I'm gonna go try out Thief.
Thief. Whoa, calm down.
Yeah, dude. My Guild Wars 2 is at 81%.
You're 81%.
Wow.
I said it. I don't regret it. No regards.
Hurtful. Meow. Caught up.
Wow, look at you. So fast. Fast as fuck, boy.
So Ner'zhul is the one that caused this right now?
I mean, in a way, yeah, because it was between him and, like, the Dreadlords, which has, like, a connection to the Burning Legion. They were the ones that kind of, like, worked together to get Arthas on their side so he can come in here and just, like, murder a bunch of people, which then allowed them to raise all the people, to be undead. And then put their forces in there. Because the Lich King, I'd have to try to remember like what happened to the original Lich King. Because
I got the holy water. Don't forget that one.
yeah, I gotta find a box.
There's one way over there.
Far away.
Cannot ping it for you.
I see it. Because yeah, like I said, Ner'zhul was an orc, and then he became the first Lich King. But I can't remember if it was like he wasn't like a real person, or if he was just turned into the helmet immediately, and then like he used his like power to influence to try to get an actual body, because like the Lich King himself is two people. Not anymore, because obviously the Helm of Domination was destroyed, but there's still like part of that Lich King essence that still exists, which is why like there's still, you know, the like, oh yeah, there's still Lich King, even though the Helm of Domination was essentially destroyed, resulting in, you know, no Ner'zhul anymore. Because Ner'zhul was more or less the helmet. So when it came to like who was in control most of the time, so you could say that it was Arthas, but you could also say that it was Ner'zhul. It was kind of like a split between the two on who was actually in control.
What the fuck?
Oh, did you get locked out?
I don't. That's wild. I was with the group.
Yeah, the door like immediately closes as soon as the boss gets pulled, and the warrior obviously jumped right in here. No time at all to spare.
Yeah, I was with the group.
Yep.
Well, it counted for me, so.
Woo! I got a purple sword.
Rune blade. That look,
Still haven't got this guy's mount.
dude, that's a cool looking fucking sword.
Yeah.
Can I have it?
Oh. Yeah, I suppose.
Do you already have the look of it?
I don't know. Probably.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Dude, I got 2 levels from this dungeon.
Well met. Have a good one. See you around.
This dude is part of the old gods guild.
God dang, it's always the old gods. They're everywhere. Ooh, level up. 38.
Off with you.
38. Jesus.
Yeah.
I made it to 33.
Wow, crazy. Whoa. We went offline.
I went offline.
You went offline.
It's probably why I can't click on anything.
Yes. Could be that you can't click on things because you are considered an offline man.
Is it weird that I went through an entire process to download Guild Wars 2 and then the installer pops up and is downloading Guild Wars 2?
Sounds about right.
Why is that a thing?
Because I mean, it's the
Like,
same thing with
how
Final
many-
Fantasy.
Not the same thing. It is the same thing, but not the same thing.
Okay.
What is the file size for the Steam download?
Oh, you're down. Ooh.
It was a 72 gigabyte download.
So you're installing it through Steam.
Yeah, I installed it through Steam.
That's
It
right.
was 72 gigabytes. And then I launched it as soon as it was done. And then it's downloading again.
Yeah. I don't have it installed through Steam.
What the fuck?
I just do the actual PC download, like Final Fantasy, because the Steam one is weird, and it's like one of those like situations, sort of like Final Fantasy, where it's just like a Steam account is a different account than the normal account.
I mean, this is how I played before. I think I just fucked up
Go
my arm.
into your go to your Steam,
Okay.
right click on Guild Wars,
Uh-huh.
go into properties, Okay, you don't have any launch options in there. Okay. Because so with the launch options, you could trick the game into using your account. That's what I did when I installed Guild Wars through Steam, but you don't have that, which means that you probably have a Steam account, not like a normal PC account, so you don't have to worry about that. But in terms of like why it's downloading more, I couldn't tell you. I think it might not find, like, it might not be looking for your actual Steam installation, and it's trying to install it manually.
Yeah, I was trying to look to see if like I can see where it's downloading to. My account's on here. And this account has a thief.
It might have been. You might have a normal account then. Because, like I said, Steam does the same thing as Final Fantasy does, where it's like it's two separate accounts. Where it's like you have your account that is through your. You know what? Didn't you have a problem in the past, like where you got like locked out of your account or something like that, and you had to basically start all over? And I was like, I mean, you know, it kind of sucks because you had your boost and you had all your stuff and blah blah blah.
I feel like that wasn't Guild Wars.
Could have been.
It very well could have been, yeah. Same classes.
But the thing is that like you don't have like your level 80 character click on Revenant. I don't even know if, like, you might have. You have the Revenant, so you have the expansion pack at least for Heart of Thorns.
Yeah, I have both. I went to, at least Steam is showing I do.
Both. There's like 6 or 7 expansion packs.
Oh.
But the ones that you have, I'm pretty sure, are the first 2 expansions. But see, the thing is that you don't have any mastery ranks. You don't have a level 80. You don't have anything like that. So that's what I'm thinking is that you had an OG Guild Wars 2 account that was not through Steam, and then you restarted through Steam because you're like, I don't really care. I don't remember my account password, or I got locked out, or something happened there, so you started over.
If I have the last name Rain, I definitely had to have played this after I came up with Kioku Rain.
Maybe. You got to remember, you had a level 80 Mesmer. I forced you.
I do remember
to use
that.
Your boost, and you wouldn't have deleted it.
Huh.
Because you would have had stuff in your mastery. You would have had like achievements. You would have had actual like progression. But this one's basically saying, nah, dude, this is a brand new account. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just like, it's like a whatever thing. Because you have your Raptor, which means that you played after they did the update to give you your Raptor mount at a low level. There's your weapon switch system, because that's a big core thing for Guild Wars, switching weapons.
Yeah.
Which is a thing that you don't like.
I don't mind.
I mean, you said you didn't like it because Chrono Odyssey does it.
Yeah, Chrono Odyssey does do it. I also haven't played Chrono Odyssey yet, so don't know if I'm really gonna like it.
True, very true.
What's the mount up button?
Well, I don't know what the button is, but I can see it on your bar, your Raptor icon on the far right.
Such a good mount feel. So nice.
Bar, and you surge forward. You don't surge that far forward because you don't have like the cool Raptor. There's a beetle mount that just fucking flung by. It's fast as fuck. and then you can dismount with an attack. Stuff and things instantly come back. You can fast travel instantly by clicking all those little fast travel nodes wherever you want to go to. The one thing that you can't do, of course, is alter your UI. So you're stuck with the UI. You can only like make it bigger or smaller. There's a few other different changes, like you can turn on like the ability to toggle the camera to be action camera. So when you move your mouse, you move the camera rather than like having to hold it down. That we're doing right now is.
Yeah, this is action.
Okay. Yeah, because I have that bound as like the squiggly line, I think, if I remember. So I just press that and then I go back.
I
and forth.
apparently have it bound to middle mouse button.
Wow.
Which is normally my tab button.
Ooh, that's bad. Told you, just tabbing it up, bro. You don't have to spam one. One just automatically does things. Whoa, calm down. Oh, yep, and then you have your target, which if you're not using the action camera, then you would of course have to place it on the field. Yeah, because as soon as like you right click on an enemy, your one will automatically cycle through its like 3 attack rotation or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that I liked was the fact that there was like no cast time.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here and I'm running and I'm just like boop. What's I don't know what that was.
But yeah, each you gotta remember that when it comes to your skills, like if you press H, I'm pretty sure that's the default one, or maybe you changed it to C, because I think I changed it to C. But H is your hero panel, which is what shows you like all your like stuff. So if you go to your on the left side there, you have your build. And so this is like where you have your passive talents, which it doesn't look like you have any of them unlocked yet because you're not that high enough level for it. And then training will be all of your skills that you learn, which comes from all the little hero points. There's your storybook. So as you can see, Path of Fire is when they put the mounts in. I have not finished Icebrood Saga. I haven't done End of Dragons. I haven't done Secrets of the Obscure, and I haven't done Janthir Wilds. The Icebrood Saga was what I was getting Casty and or Jerry up to for us to do that content, and then we all basically stopped playing. So I never did essentially the last 4 major expansion pack contents. And your wardrobe. So if you click on your helmet, they'll show you everything that you have unlocked as cosmetic potential options. And then when you click on it and you look on the right, that's your transmutation charges. So you only have one, and you have to apply one to switch that cosmetic item over to. But if you go back from your wardrobe and you click on outfits, Like these are all the outfits that you can view in the game. And they completely change your whole character, but you can apply them whenever you want. You just have the outfit on or you have the outfit off, and then you can dye them. There's like a 4 dye channel system where there's like 4 parts of the stuff that you can dye, and there's a lot of really cool outfits, but it's like that, like, you know, oh, you're just a basic bitch outfit user, you're not really cool and you're not into the fashion stuff, like you would with, you know, like the actual transmog gear. And the outfits cycle, so some of them will be on the store and some of them won't be on the store. So like some of them just won't be available to purchase right away. You have to like wait to purchase them because they like cycle them through and stuff. So that's also kind of annoying. But they do that with like pretty much all of their cosmetic items on the stores. Some of them do cycle in and out. And like there are some cool ones in there, like I said. And you can just theoretically just run around with an outfit and just, that's all you need. You don't need to have different cosmetics. And like you could have an outfit and then like a wing slot, which is totally separated from the outfit. So you can still have some cosmetic items that show off that aren't just, you know, the one and done outfit kind of thing.
I remember seeing a lot of
mount
these
skins too. Whoa, that's a tail.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
We've got cat ears too.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you click on the back button again.
Hey, give me a second.
This is a bad time to be traveling.
Very Witcher-esque.
Mm-hmm. This be a hologram. So why not?
Whoa. Ooh, kind of like this one.
You are a welcome guest.
Do you though?
Not a fan of the shoulder. She's got a lot of knives on her.
Uh-huh. Oh, look, there's a vent up right now.
Feel long shank. Am I just standing in it?
No.
This one's cool. All right, so go back.
And then you click on mounts. And then you can view all the mount skins for even the mounts that you don't have unlocked.
Turtle.
Yep. Like there's a lot of just random fucking ass mount skins, but there's also some really cool ones. Again, I have for the rabbit mount, I have a gecko skin where he licks his eyeball.
I think I
like,
remember that. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. He
This
just
one,
licks
right?
his eyeball. No, it's for the rabbit mount, not for the raptor. Yeah, that one has a gecko skin in there somewhere. And I don't think they remove skins. I just don't know what it's called. Oh, up at the top right? Yeah, like that's one. And he'll lick, and then at some point he'll lick his eyeball. There it goes. Just licks his eyeball. And you can get these skins. You can apply them to your mount whenever you want. You're not charged a transmutation charge, and then you can dye them. Again, there's like a 4-channel dye, so that there's multiple. Actually, I think for the mounts it's only a 2 dye, but for like outfits and gear it's like a 4 dye. So you can change some of the colors of your mount skins as well. So it's not just like that black and white. That's all you get. Like you can kind of change it a little bit. And again, the dyes themselves, dyeing is free, but you have to buy dyes. You have to like either find them in the game or unlock them or buy them to be able to like dye your stuff. And I mean, it's pretty expansive with like how many dyes are in the game. It's kind of like Warframe in that sense, where there's a shit ton of dyes. But it's like things like this that I'm like, man, that's so fucking cool. I wish I could just earn that in the game by going and killing a dungeon boss and getting a drop or something, and then I just learn it. But it's not how this game works. It's all built on the idea of like, well, no, like instead you have to buy it either with real money or with gold that you earn by playing the game and then converting it into the premium currency and then buying it. Which I'm not complaining about that aspect. Like it's a really very like good design concept, because it basically allows somebody to never have to spend money on the game, and whenever they're buying stuff it's like cosmetics. Like there's hardly anything in this game that you can consider like pay to win or like buying things. It's all cosmetic stuff. The only things that you could maybe consider is like pay for convenience items are like unbreakable crafting items. Like you can get a pickaxe, you can get an axe for like chopping down trees. Those exist in the game as breakables. They have like a durability, but you can buy unbreakable ones where they're infinite and you never have to worry about them breaking. So like that's really like the big thing that you could say is for convenience, but it's not really like you're paying to win. Like you can buy really strong like pickaxes and axes in the game that hardly ever break. Like you could still worry about them breaking, but like you won't really have to worry about them breaking, but they can still do so. Or again, you get enough gold, convert it into the premium currency, and then just buy the unbreakable without spending any money. Yeah, so some items have like multiple dyes, as you can see, like that. Your chest piece has a 3 dye, whereas like your legs only have a 1 dye. And so like there's like a fair amount of like dyeing, and then again it's all free. You just apply it and you're good to go. Yeah, those. Yep, your harvesting items. Logging axe, pickaxe, and then a scythe for crafting. Which, like I said, it's another one of those systems in the game that you don't really have to partake in, but just kind of like Final Fantasy, there are benefits to doing it. And one of those benefits, of course, are the legendary things, which I never finished explaining. But like, there is a gear level above exotic. Exotic is like orange color, and that's like the max level gear. And again, you can get a full set of exotic gear at level 80, and you will be the same level of power as somebody who's been playing for years that is currently caught up with the expansion, and you're just starting off with level 80 content. You'll be the same level. But there are people that go a step further and get legendary gear. Legendary gear is you can have a full set of legendary gear in all your slots, and each of the pieces of gear is like a 5% increase stat-wise over an exotic. So it definitely does give you a leg up over doing like PvE content. Not in PvP, because PvP is like, it's set in terms of like what your gear level is, so there's no way to overpower that. But in a PvE setting, if you had a full legendary set of gear, you're roughly like 35-40% stronger than somebody who has a full set of exotic gear, because that one, you know, is the base stuff. But that's like for like the people who know life the game, because it takes a long time to make a legendary. You don't just get it. Or I guess you can, but there's a lot of grinding and involved steps to do it, where you have to buy a bunch of items to combine into other items, do a bunch of quest chain stuff in like endgame zones to get these items to then combine into items. Like, there's lots of steps that may be involved to getting a legendary, maybe even doing achievements, stuff like that. But crafting is like the go-to way in terms of like actually getting a legendary piece of gear. And then every year you get a birthday, and then you get some fancy stuff. Bags.
I for inventory, apparently.
Well, if you're a loser and you don't change your... Yep, there it is. But one thing that is nice is that you have up in the top right corner some scrolls and some boosters. Do some bonuses, buffs, get some random shit. That's a scroll that you can use to immediately get somebody to level 20, I think is what it said. The scroll, not the booster. The booster gives you XP. Increases, but that will immediately get somebody up to level 20. Right click and use. Might already have it. It's another thing that there's like a lot of just, it says mini locked, add to account wardrobe. Go back. It's like a little, it's like a pet minion. Add to, yeah, there you go. There you go. But up in the top right corner, you have a couple of buttons. Top right, not top left. Hey, look, you have level 80 boost. You have the ability to do a few things within your bags. Like if you show bags, it'll separate them out. If you don't, then it'll, yeah, like that. We can have them separated, or you can have them all together. The button next to that is the sort button, where you can sort it, and the next button to that is deposit all materials. So that will take all of materials that would be potentially used in crafting at any point, whether it's low level or high level crafting, and it'll deposit into like a, I don't remember if it's infinite, but you have like a, like, think of your bank. You have like the Regent Bank, like in WoW. There's something similar to that in Guild Wars, where you can deposit a bunch of materials. So I always do that, and then after that, I'm like, okay, what can I sell? What do I not need? Or what can I delete? Because there are some things that you have to delete, that kind of stuff. And then Karma is used to buy things at vendors. There's your transmutation charges. Laurels are another little currency to buy things. There's a fair amount of currencies in this game, but a lot of them are like very specific, and they're not like used outside of that. So like there will be a lot of currencies that you would only use within like a certain zone. Like, hey, this new Living World Season 3 Zone 5 or whatever, there's a currency in that zone that's only used in that zone to buy things from the vendors. That kind of stuff. And then there's the universal ones like the Karma, the Laurels. Those ones tend to be universal. Well,
for now, I think I'm going to hop off because I am tired and it's time for me to slumber.
wow. And then what?
And then I get up, we play more WoW.
More WoW, more WoW, more WoW, more WoW.
Yep.
I see.
I'll leave this on for it to re-download.
Yeah, and then you'll have 2 full versions of Guild Wars on your computer. Yay!
Yeah, that's weird. All right, Billiam, I shall talk to you later.
Sure. Sure you will.
Have a good one.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. Alrighty, ladies and gents. It is time for me to slumber. I am tired. It is midnight. I am going to go to sleep. So, everyone, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. And tune in tomorrow for more World of Warcraft. This time in like 10 hours from now. Instead of a late night stream, it'll be a during the day stream, which will be normal for me at that time. So, with that, much love. Catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye.
Just met, barely, just you, just me, basically strangers falling. Downtown, chillin', heartbeat spilling, don't wanna trip and fall in love. Is it bad that you seem too good? See the end way before I should. I know we just started, but if you're listening to my heart, you might find out the weirdest part. I am already missing you from the start. I'm already missing you. I'm already missing you. Don't fall quickly, love ain't easy. Lessons in love I never learned, but this feeling's different. You're a brand new face, but my oldest friend. Hold on tight until it burns. Is it bad that you seem too good? See the end way before I should. I know we just started, but if you're listening to my heart, you might find